Hey, Motorman here. Got my 2014 police bike, still for sale. Still got less than 4,000 miles on it, right around 3,700. And I got some people, when I mentioned that this is now, the police bikes are based on the Street Glide, some of the YouTube experts came out and said, oh no, it's not a Street Glide. It is based on the Street Glide. If you look here, the front lights, just like what comes on the Street Glide right here. If it's an option on the Street Glide, but this bike has them. But that is the style that you would get on the Street Glide, as is the fender trim. And these bag guards you see right here, I put those on. They come off. There's, I think it's 4 bolts, so if you don't like bag guards, I think they protect the bike, especially if you're going to put 2 bikes in a trailer. It's good to have those bag guards so they don't rub against each other. And on the back here you can see it's got the Street Glide set up. When you take the rack off, which I've done, and you take the rack off, this is left so that you can still mount your license plate up there. And of course, some of the extras on this bike, it has a soft brake clutch lever. What that does, that's right here, what that does is it allows the friction zone to grab much closer than stock. I like it to grab about 1.5 inches off the grip, and that's exactly what it does. Soft brake does a great job with that. It also has a soft brake lever. If you're not familiar with that, you notice on the newer bikes, I think it started in about 2014, they raised the brake pedal up kind of high. I'm not sure why they did that. I don't see any benefit to it. But the soft brake brings it down a couple of inches, makes it much easier to use the rear brake and to manipulate it if you're into low speed handling, as you should be. This bike also has Night Rider fuel injection adjuster. Simple buttons on there, so if you wanted to add air filter kit or mufflers on it to change the stock mufflers, you don't need to do anything but hit the button. Richens up the mixture. I put that on there on my bikes because I like a little bit richer mixture for low speed handling. It avoids the coughs and sputters you sometimes get because as they come from the factory, they're running a little bit lean. Bike is in perfect condition, and I just got notified by Gator Harley-Davidson that my new 2020 will be in 2 to 3 weeks. It's been manufactured. They're going to be shipping it, and my wife says I got to get rid of this bike. So I initially asked $13,200, which I thought was a fair price for such a low mileage bike. I'm going to reduce the price to $12,400. And for the tough guys out there, yes, I did tell my wife that I'm going to pick up the 2020 regardless of whether I sell this or not, and whether she likes it or not. And she just started laughing and walking away. So I want to move this bike, so I'm reducing the price to $12,400. I right now have on this motorcycle a Street Glide seat, so you could see what it looks like without the rack and with the Street Glide seat. And you have your choice. If you want to purchase this bike, you can get the Street Glide seat. I'm going to show you what else I have over here. You can get this white reach seat, or an Ultra seat. Now if you're going to ride with a passenger, the Ultra seat is by far the most comfortable. If you're a shorter rider, the reach seat is probably the one for you. I happen to like the white look with the white on the tank. It's very nostalgic. So you've got your choice of one of 3 seats. You tell me which one you want. That's the one I'll have on the bike when you come to pick it up. I do have the title in hand, by the way. And also, if you'd like the tour pack, I'd be happy to put that on. I'll attach it to the rack that came standard with the bike. That's the rack right there. I think it's just 4 bolts, puts that on, and 4 more bolts attaches the tour pack to it. This tour pack, as I've said, is an aftermarket unit, not nearly as robust as the $1,600 Harley unit. This I think I paid about $220 for. It does rattle a bit, and there's no lock on it. So, but it will serve the purpose if you come down here and you want to ride the bike home and you want to bring some luggage with you. that's the way to go. Put that on there, fill up your saddlebags, you can carry anything you want. If you are out of state, I'd be happy to pick you up at the airport, drive you up here. All you need is a $500 deposit on your credit card to hold the bike for you. The rest in cash when you get here. I've got the title in hand. If the bike is anything that other than what I'm telling you, which is it's in perfect condition, I give you your $500 deposit back and take you back to the airport. That's all I could do for you. If you'd like to finance the bike, most Harley dealerships will allow you to do that through them. They do charge a fee. I'm not sure what it is, a couple of $100 I would imagine. But if you want this bike, $12,400 and it's yours. Extra low mileage, under 4,000 miles, in perfect condition. It looks just like the Street Glide when you take off the rack and put a Street Glide seat on it, because it's based on the Street Glide. You can call me at 727-819-9200 or email me at motorman1857@yahoo.com. I got just a couple of weeks, got to move this bike, so let me know. You can talk to the other people you've seen. I've sold a couple of bikes on YouTube, and they've all said it's exactly, the bike I sold them was exactly as described. I should also mention that this bike does have ABS. That's about a $900 option. And I would compare this bike to, as far as the new Harleys, the new Electra Glide Standard they came out with. It's $20,000. That bike does not come with the chrome that's on this bike. Everything's polished aluminum on it. Doesn't come with passenger pegs, and it comes with a solo seat. And you got to pay $900 extra to get the ABS. The ABS is a lifesaver. So yes, this bike does have ABS. I don't buy a motorcycle without it. Give me a call, shoot me an email if you're interested.